Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am starting my spring cleaning and we are beginning in the kitchen, and I have got an amazing spring cleaning video for you guys. I tackle so many different spaces in my kitchen that I have not tackled in a long time, and I hope that you guys will come along with me and clean alongside. We're gonna start on top of my cabinets. I like to start at the top and kind of work my way down. So I only clean the top of my cabinets about once a year. So I got up there with my little hand vac and an e-cloth and wiped everything down to get started.
Shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
The cabinet over my stove is always the grimiest, I'm sure, just from the steam and cooking and everything. So this one always takes me the longest to clean. And this year I actually noticed that not only was the cabinet nasty, but so was the wall kind of right above the cabinet. So I had to wipe all of that down with my e-cloth. I absolutely love these e-cloths. They are amazing for cleaning all kinds of different things. Here I'm cleaning the vent in our ceiling with the e-cloth, and it really gets everything clean. It wipes down the grime and you only have to use water. I will leave a link to e-cloth to their website down below. I hadn't done a sanitizing cycle on my dishwasher in a really long time. As you can see, there's a lot of grime built up, and I even kind of peeked back behind and noticed how nasty it was. So I decided to run the sanitizing cycle. If you don't have a sanitizing cycle, you can just run it on the hottest and longest cycle that your dishwasher will run on, and that will kind of do the same thing. I like to put a cup of vinegar in the top, and that just kind of helps to break up all of that grime. And so I set this to go as I was going to clean the rest of my kitchen so that I could wipe it all out when everything else was done. The next place I decided to tackle was underneath my microwave where my vent is. I have not cleaned these vents, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get them clean. So I decided to take those out and give those a good scrub. And also I decided to kind of wipe down underneath there. So I just used a mixture of vinegar, water, and a little bit of Dawn to clean under there. And that's kind of what I've used throughout my whole kitchen. I noticed that this wasn't getting everything off super well, so I did grab my Dawn Power Wash, which did the trick. If you guys have not tried this, it really works well on grease and grime in your kitchen.
I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe.
I was really thinking I might have to replace these vent filters, whatever you want to call them. But I figured out just a really hot water and an old sponge and some Dawn got them pretty darn clean. So here's the before, and then here's after, and I feel like they look almost new. So I was really happy, and it only took me a couple minutes. So I scrubbed these really clean, and then I decided to just leave them in the windowsill to air out and dry before I put them back up.
As I'm walking to your place, I'm shaking.
The biggest project I wanted to tackle today was cleaning underneath and beside my stove. As you can see, it was really, really bad. I had not done this in a really long time. And so wiping all of this down was definitely a high priority today. This is the side where I obviously cook a lot, and there's toys back there, imagine that. So I had to tackle this and scrub and clean, and it took me a while, but I'm really, really glad that I did it. Again, I just used a mixture of the vinegar and water with a little splash of Dawn, and then my Dawn Power Shot throughout my whole kitchen to get everything clean, along with my just e-cloth and water, and that really did the trick. I feel like sometimes we feel like we need all kinds of fancy cleaners, and obviously I do use a little bit of a stronger cleaner inside my oven, but I feel like for the most part we can just use the basics and it does get everything nice and clean.
'Cause you're the best thing that I've ever had. Best thing, best thing. Best thing that I've ever had. Best thing, best thing. You think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are.
To clean my glass stovetop, I used the Barkeeper's Friend in combination with the Scotch sponge that is actually made for this purpose. I will leave the link for both of those down below. I use these on a regular basis, so this is not really a spring cleaning task that I only do a couple times a year. This is something I do pretty much every week, if not multiple times a week, but it definitely needed to be done after I cleaned that vent hood.
You know we should work it out.
Please tell me I'm not the only one whose oven looks like this right now. This is so bad, you guys, and I was almost embarrassed to show you, but I wanted to get a good before and after, and this was definitely a good one. I started out by just running the cleaning cycle on my actual stove, and so I put just a cup of water and turned it on the easy clean. I have that on my stove. I know not everybody does, but that kind of started to break up the gunk. And then I used my new steamer, which I really love. I've had it for a few months and I really like it, and it helps to get the gunk out between the countertops and the sink. And then I used Mrs. Meyer's, I think it's the baking soda scrub to scrub out my sink. Again, I do this every single week, but I gave it a really good deep clean today.
I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down before I'm too invested?
I wanted to give my faucet a really good scrub, so I used my Rubbermaid little handheld scrubber to scrub out the faucet where the water comes out, as well as kind of around the base of the faucet, with a little bit of the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda scrub on it, just to give it a little bit of extra power and scrubbing power. So that seemed to really work, and I was able to get a lot of the kind of gunk and grime that was inside my faucet off pretty easily. I cleared off my countertops and decided that I needed to clean my backsplash. This is a white subway tile, which I really love, but it definitely shows when there's any splatters or marks or anything. So I just took that same cleaner, the vinegar and Dawn and water, and wiped everything down really well.
Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down before I'm too invested? You should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, when I love you, tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Right now I'm standing in a corner. I see you from across the room.
After the cleaning cycle was done on my stove, it was time to really give that a good deep clean, and this took a while, you guys. I used the Goo Gone oven cleaner. I will leave a link down below for that. And that really does help to get a lot of it off. I will say it's not perfect. I don't think it ever will be like a pristine, brand new oven. I've had too many things kind of just splatter and overflow, which is just life when you cook a lot, and I'm okay with that. But I was able to get a lot of this off with just that and then the Dawn vinegar and water mixture.
Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you. Baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you. Just say the word and we can leave this place. I'll take you anywhere.
I was really struggling to get the grime off the glass, so I first tried the Dawn Power Shot, and I scrubbed that with my e-cloth, and I got some off, but not as much as I thought I could. So I grabbed my glass top cleaner for my stove, and I grabbed that sponge that I used earlier, and it worked like a charm. So if you guys are having trouble cleaning the inside part of your glass on your stove or on your oven, definitely give this a try. I was able to get it almost completely clean, and I was really, really thrilled with how it worked out.
Let me love you, baby, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love, baby, let me love you.
Windows are one of those spots that I feel like I forget to clean a lot when I'm just doing my kind of weekly or bi-weekly cleaning. So I wanted to give my window a good clean, but since the weather was beautiful, I decided to go ahead and open the window and clean inside the track, which was pretty gross. So I grabbed my steamer again and kind of loosened up all of that grime with my steamer, and then I was able to wipe it all out really easily.
But it feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. It feels like I'm drunk on you. Oh! Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you.
After cleaning everything else, my counters needed just a good clean, so I wiped them down with just my basic everyday Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner.
Let me love you. I pull into your drive.
One of the last things I wanted to tackle was to wipe down all of my cabinets. I painted my cabinets a few years back, and I really love how they turned out. This is the second time I've painted cabinets, and I like the product that I used best with these cabinets. I will leave a link to the blog post where I share all of the information on how I painted my cabinets down below in the description box. But I do have to go through and just do little touch-ups here and there, probably a couple times a year, just to grab just a few nicks and stuff, which I'm totally okay with. I know some people probably that might drive them nuts, but I don't mind going back in, and I have found a way to really disguise those nicks and make them look blended in, and you can't even tell that they're there anymore. So I still love my painted white cabinets. I would totally paint them again if I had to.
The happy girl that I know with a heart on fire. I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax. All your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good, the good.
I just wanted to take a second and introduce myself. My name is Caitlin, and I am a wife and mom of 2 little boys who are 5 and 9, and I share content here on YouTube as well as over on my blog, The Simply Organized Home. I share content kind of surrounding organization, decluttering, and cleaning. I love to share things that kind of help you to simplify your home and simplify your life and just make things a lot easier. If that is your kind of content, then please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you here. And don't forget to go over to Instagram. I will leave a link to my Instagram handle down below so that you guys can go and follow along over there. I am always sharing content that helps to inspire and motivate you guys to really live simply and not feel like you need to keep up with the Joneses. So if that is your cup of tea, then come on over and join us over there. I would absolutely love to have you.
Backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good.
By the time I was done wiping down my cabinets, my dishwasher was finished, so I was able to just use an e-cloth and wipe it all out. You can see that I really got off a lot of the nasty grime that was around the edge of the door, and it looks so much better. Right before touching up the paint, I wiped down the baseboards of my cabinets because they definitely are where I get the most nicks, I think just from shoes and kids and all of that. So I wiped those down really well before I decided to touch up the paint.
To be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers. What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish he felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
And that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed coming along and that you got some inspiration to get started on spring cleaning your kitchen. If you like this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe, because I will be sharing more spring cleaning videos for different rooms in my home throughout the rest of March and April. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.